Hello and welcome to this video. Is quantum travel possible? This is my understanding and experiences to the question of is quantum travel possible? The theory of quantum travel is not new to the scientific field of physics. Understandably, this is an enormous conundrum that all physicists have been grappling with for decades. The science of quantum mechanics is trying to comprehend the behavior of light matter on both the atomic and subatomic scales that quantum travel holds. For me, the scientific studies that have been taken thus far are left-brain orientated, which, so far, have had some important insights into the behavior of light itself. My understanding is that the logical left hemisphere of the brain has been created to oversee the physical dimension, which resonates through the 5 physical senses. On the other hand, the right hemisphere of the brain has been created so that human beings can expand their awareness beyond the logical 3rd dimension. This consciously gives the right hemisphere of the brain and the mind itself the ability to explore life on much deeper levels, which are, esoterically speaking, the 4th dimension upwards. As the right hemisphere of the brain accesses the 4th dimension, it begins the natural process of rewiring the logical left hemisphere, which automatically triggers the pineal and pituitary glands in the brain. These glands are directly connected to the optic nerves of the visual cortex that in turn activates the all-seeing spiritual 3rd eye. The spiritual 3rd eye gives the individual the ability to see and connect with abstract energies and forces. As the 4th dimensional consciousness establishes itself, then the process of rewiring the logical left hemisphere of the brain begins in earnest. For example, from my personal experience, when I began to see abstract forces and energies, the logic mind found it difficult to accept or recognize what it was seeing to be real. Then my logical left, in a relative short period of time, began to accept what the 3rd eye was seeing, because the feedback I had from others confirmed what I was seeing to be real. This literally transformed the visual cortex at the back of my brain to becoming clairvoyant. In the process of rewiring the logical left hemisphere, my throat chakra was also activated, which triggered off my clairaudient faculty that gave me the ability to be telepathic. An important aspect to understand here is that when the third eye and throat chakras are aligned, the clairsentient faculty is automatically activated, and then the individual resonates on 8 senses, not 5. The ability to see abstract forces changes one's life, which is just the beginning of the natural process of expanding one's consciousness towards enlightenment. The only limitation that the psychic person has is its own ability to establish higher levels of consciousness. Collectively, the soul of the human being holds 13 dimensions of consciousness, which is a fact that you may now begin to comprehend. There are no limits to what we can achieve, esoterically speaking, which brings me back to the title of this video. Is quantum travel possible? For me, the answer is yes, yes, yes. Just as there is nothing preventing you from expanding your consciousness into higher dimensions. The higher the dimension, the greater the ability one has to explore other dimensions in this universe, which occurs through one's higher senses. During the process of expanding one's consciousness, the rewiring of the logical left becomes adapted to higher dimensional thoughts and is no longer being controlled by logic itself. I have learned to control my higher senses by creating a mental switch, which I can turn on or off, otherwise I would not be able to live a stable, grounded life. Quantum travel. For example, I have journeyed to other planets in this universe, like Mars and Pluto, and I was there in a matter of few seconds, while staying consciously aware of where I was on Earth. This is one of the reasons why the right hemisphere of the brain has been created, because when in the high dimensions, as it is in the fourth dimension and upwards, Earth laws do not apply. I would like to suggest that through all of the research being done for decades, I believe it is not directly a physical phenomenon that will reveal how quantum travel can be achieved. This, I feel, will occur when the right hemisphere of the brain has been enhanced with the logic so that the universe can respond to what the physicists are seeking the answers to. It may be that people in general have not yet sufficiently raised their consciousness to align itself with the universal consciousness, which in turn may reveal what is hidden in regards to this subject matter. I thank you for watching and listening to this video. Peace, love and light, Ralph K. Jenkins.